Hello, amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Card Survival Fantasy Forest, a beautiful, deeply simulated survival experience where you interact with the environment through cards. Now, there has been an update, so I'm super excited about it, and we'll talk about it, but let's finish the intro. You can find the full playlist in the pinned comment below the video and in the video description. And we are playing the Huntsman, a rugged hunter from the northern wilderness. But yeah, playlist is like the full Huntsman experience. This is a fully fleshed out character with a quest line and a story and a lot of beautiful perks that make it easy to get into, even for newer players. Not as punishing. There's going to be a little bit of a challenge of slaying the forest beast. So be ready to have some first aids and stuff like that to survive. And here we are, 063 version. There's a lot of important changes. Mostly to water containers, cooking containers, to the stations, and yeah, I'm gonna talk about it as we play. Okay, there's some new blueprints also. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so there's a new station now called the fire pit. The fire pit has double the size of the fireplace, so we can put more stuff on. The stations got changed. They're no longer slot based, they're weight based. It's a big deal. This was like an old system which was very hard to work with, and yeah, this will be an important stepping stone towards modernizing the game, and I'm very excited about it. And the cooking container sizes and capacities got reworked, the oven, the kiln, the campfires. So yeah. So, first of all, the campfires, right? So the campfires can now hold 2 bowls or 1 pot. The 2 bowls are about the same as before, I would say. Pot is much bigger. It can hold more stuff. So it's better in that way. Not sure how great campfires are compared to the old ones. We're trying to make them about the same, so... so that's that. It's gonna impact my things here a little bit. Yeah, it seems like pots are a little bit bigger, apparently not that much bigger, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, another really big deal. The stew is now made. The old stew is gone. We still have some old stew. Like if you still have some old stew, I mean, it's gonna stick around, so it's not like it's gonna disappear. You can see here the capacity of the cauldron increased dramatically, so we can. It's like double now. It seems like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, but you can place less of them on a fireplace. You can only place 1. It was super weird that you can have more than 1 of these big things on a fireplace. Anyway, so things got streamlined. Containers are bigger. The campfires can hold less of them. This should all lead to less micromanagement. Hopefully. Also, cauldrons are just now basically big cooking pots, and some of these can hold like silly amounts of stuff. So the clay bowl can hold 4 meat. Then the campfire, let me see, campfire, let's actually take it out. Campfire can hold like 6, yeah. So campfire definitely can hold more food items now. That's gonna make it a little bit easier at the start. 2 clay bowls should still be more, right? Yeah, 2 clay bowls can hold 8, so they're still worthwhile. The cooking pot can hold like, I don't know, 16. Boom. 16. And then the clay cauldron, ready for this, get ready for this, 64 meats inside it. So yeah, no more. So now instead of having like four cauldrons, you're gonna have 1, but you can put so much more food in it. So cooking food now should be like very easy. Just put it in a clay cauldron and it's gonna cook. You can have 1 cauldron at all times on the fireplace, and then you could just choose to cook something in it. Now the water things. So the clay bowl, the clay cauldron and cooking pot, these are water containers, and when you fill up water in them, these are containers we can hold water and food at the same time. And you can no longer like, so water takes up space now. So if you have water in a container, you can put less of food in it. So, and also when you fill it up with water, you cannot fill it up to full, so it doesn't spill over. Like each container has a capacity of 25% water. That's what you need to cook. That's what you need to overboil things. So basically, water in water cooking containers is basically just for cooking now, and there's always gonna be room reserved for the food. That's what we went with. To me, it feels really good, but we are curious about the feedback. How does all that feel to you and all that good stuff? How do you make stew? So, we can make stew in clay bowls, cooking pots, and clay cauldrons now. All you need is some water. Let's say we want to make stew in some cooking pots. There we go. You need some water, and then you put like some meat or something inside there. Yeah. And then you put it on top of the fire. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. We need to make this stackable. Okay. Make ovens stackable. So they were stackable by default when they had slots, but now they no longer have slots, so... Funny, nobody reported that yet. So we need this button, basically, for ovens. Okay, and then let's see, what else do you want to mention? Right, oh yeah, so... food now gets absorbed into the water over time, so you no longer have to like drag and drop like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meats in there, and then like every time you do it, like if you do it on a potage, which we still have some, the old one, so this is the old one, right? So let's say we add some water to that. Let's say we add some water to that to dilute it. And now we can add, so we can be like... But it's not hot. Okay, wait. Let's make it hot. Hot potash has to be hot. There we go. So you will do this, right? One by one. And now, how do you do it? Click. Just right click. And then that's like... For me, it's like 2 to 3 times faster. And then you put it on fire. Now, it takes longer now. It's more realistic. Like, you put a piece of meat into a stew, it takes time to absorb it. So you need to wait for the water to absorb the meat. So we're gonna wait. Okay, first it boils it. And then once it's boiled, like after 4 ticks, you're gonna get a message. Boosh. Boiled meat dissolved into broth. So now we got broth. Okay. And like... This is the new stew. So this stew here and this stew here are 2 different things. They work the same way though. So this is the new water stew, which you can make in like cooking pots and clay bowls and cauldrons. And this is the old stew, which only worked in cauldrons. And also like cauldron did something weird to water. So if you heated up the water in the cauldron, this was special stew water, which can only be used for the stew. So like you couldn't make teas anymore. Now, if it says broth, soup or something like that, you still can't make teas. But if you just heat up water inside any container, including the cauldron, then you can make teas. So like, I don't know, we have some water here. Let's empty that. Let's fill it up. Let's boil it. And then we can make tea with this water, even though it's inside a cauldron. So the days of like weird... Right, so we can soak firewood root powder and we can soak... Okay, fairy wheat powder. Right, and make some fairy wheat tea if you like fairy tea. Okay, so long are the days of why is this not working. Finally this was solved. Okay, I don't know why I have clay bowls there. That was most definitely a mistake. This is my spice shelf. So yeah. Oh, we had some clay bowls. Okay, clay bowls are heavier now. Like they're much bigger than before. So they'll take up more room. Apparently, they take up a lot of shelf room. But yeah, you had to do some stuff with the campfire and clay balls, so there's no more that exploit, right? Where you could get more items in containers. Anyway, it's a complex topic. Let's skip it. It's fixed. It's fixed. That's fixed. Everything's fixed. Okay. Well, let's see. So what's the plan now? What's the plan? There's still the plan that all the teas are also made in any amount of water, in any kind of water container that can also take food. So cooking container, the cauldron, and the clay bowl. As of time of this recording, this should already be solved. But it's not gonna be in my videos yet because as I'm recording it, it's not solved yet. I'm actually gonna be finishing it today. So yeah, these are now, will be and should already be makeable in 3 different container sizes. Of course, if you make a ridiculous amount of tea inside a cauldron, it's gonna be very weak. It's gonna be like super weak, which is good for some super potent teas like fire brew, but less good for some others. So yeah, see like what is the best ratio. Like, do you want it to be potent and concentrated? Do it in a clay bowl. If you want it to be less potent, do it in something bigger. Right. Okay. You can also put a little bit of water into a cooking pot and it's still gonna be potent. The possibilities, all the possibilities. Okay, I will not have access to my other oven now, which... Okay, these are offline though. Okay, what I can do... What I can do is... these both are very hot. What I can do is I can put a piece of charcoal in there and turn it on. So now we have one is on and one is off. So we can split them. Oh, we can dry way more stuff now as well. More capacity. Oh yeah. I don't know if that's good though. That's super big amount of capacity. Okay. Hopefully the balance is alright still. But yeah, anyhow. Okay, these are dried. Do you have anything more to dry? I think we do. No. So these are dried. Okay. Now let me think. What do I want to do here? So we got a lot of this bilberry must, right? That we are slowly evaporating. I can actually use a cauldron now for that. And that feels so good. So I'm going to grab all the bilberry must. We're going to put it inside a cauldron. And now, of course, this will take even longer to evaporate, but that's fine. I'm gonna put it here on the fireplace. The fireplace, the new home of the bilberry must. Yeah. And then we have some more here. Let's grab it. Okay. Okay, good. Good. And then I think if we want to for these to happen faster, right? We can still use the clay balls. And might even be better now. Maybe not. Okay. So we can put like what, 2? Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll use clay balls now for faster operation. There. Okay, hopefully all that works. I mean, it should. Like, I'm really... but yeah. And then there is some other stuff in the update. We're gonna get to it when we get to it. Okay, let's grab that. Put that there. We got one more bilberry must. There. Okay. Interesting. So the cooking pot holds 4 times as much food as the clay balls, but I think twice as much liquid now, something like that. So yeah, if you put like this one, which is 100% in here, no, 4 times as much liquid as well. Okay. So 4 times as much food items, 4 times as much liquid. Okay, but yeah, bowls are gonna be better here because even though they don't have as much capacity, they're gonna double the rate at which the operations happening for the bilberry must. And that's gonna be my method of choosing here. Method of choice. Okay. Okay, got some broth here. Now, I don't think you can like... Well, I could mix the... Yeah, I actually can put the new broth into the old one, but not the other way around. This is basically water, which just has different properties. Broths used for drinking, cooking, and cleaning, crucial for survival. This is the water description. I wonder if you can do something about that. Yeah. Let me write this down. Can we have different descriptions for different names of items? Broth has water description because it is water now. Alright. So broth is basically very thick water now with nutrients and stuff. Nutrients are hidden, but they are there, and this thickness shows how much stuff we put in there, relatively speaking. Alright. We made some fairy tea, let's drink it. What will that do for us? I don't know. Increased gratification. Okay, that's something. So yeah, I have to drink this old potage. We need to get rid of that. We need to make some fermentation beans for all the syrups. Yeah, that's gonna be like what I need to do today. Okay, these potages. Are we hungry? A little bit. There we go. And we got a new one also here. Do we have like... Okay, let's grind these. Let's finish grinding things. Okay, rotary current didn't change. Like many things which have like slots changed. We'll see if we also change the rotary current. It's an iterative process. So yeah, this is evaporating, so that's nice to see. We can grab this and refill them. There we go. So this is spoiling, so we don't want it to spoil. I need to like look if you have some more bilberries. We have a lot more bilberries also to harvest. Okay, let's put powder where it rightfully belongs. What about these? Are they done? No, they're not done yet. Okay. Alright. Storage pots didn't change. They're the same as before. They are not cooking containers. Although, I wonder if you can fit one in the fireplace. No, I don't think so. You can try, but we're just wasting time on things that... Yeah, does the... Nah, just not it. Okay. And now I forgot what I was doing. Great. We need more of these. Do we have any more stuff to dry? Okay, we can dry these forest caps. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot of forest caps that needs to be dried. These are already dried though. This might be a little bit crazy actually, how many stuff you can dry at once. Maybe oven is too big. Here's the thing though, like you can put 2 pots inside the oven and pots are now big, so only if you reduce number of pots in the oven by 1. Maybe. Yeah. Oven can now hold so many items. Maybe we half it and 1 cooking pot inside it is enough. And you don't actually need like the cooking pot inside the ovens anyway. Like it's not the best station for cooking. It's station for drying. The only question is if 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 20 is too much. I think it's too much. It really is. that kind of slips through the cracks. I didn't really have time to like play that much. Like it was just making sure everything works. We're really trying to have super fast updates and often updates, and to keep things rolling and fresh. And this one was a bit nasty because of how complex it was under the hood. But here we are now, mostly works. And there was like this wild bug that people lost their location cars, but it was fixed relatively fast. At least in my opinion, it was fast. I know those who wanted to play were not happy about it. They had to wait a bit, but I also didn't play like at all in like 2 days. Tears going down my face. All right, so yeah, I think we want to make some fermentation bins, so let's work on it. And we're gonna need some cloth for that. Okay. Well, actually, now we actually have lots of fibers, I believe. So we can make some yarn. That takes a while to make. Yeah, yarn is like... Yarn seems way too hard to make to me. Okay, dry spirit mushrooms. Where did that come from? Ah? Okay. Why is dry spirit mushroom heavier than fresh one? Yeah, this new system with weights, capacities on stations will reveal a lot of weird weight inconsistencies. If anything, like if it's dry, it should weigh less. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna need to grind that, and I think we have some more inside. There we go. Okay. Some more beautiful. Okay. I wonder how long it takes us to get fully used to the new system. It's gonna be a while. Okay, got one more clay wool here. So this is the new broth, this is the old broth. We're a little bit hungry, let's drink. Okay, does the game save at 22 in the evening? Because that was a significant lag spike. Are the fox spells finally done? No. Okay, we can loom some small cloth. But we also kinda need to sleep, so just saying. Can we like destroy this thing? We can. It takes 2 hours to do it though. Yeah, let's make sure this one doesn't run out then. Although it wouldn't be too hard to separate them again. But yeah. Okay. Plants are looking kinda okay. Yeah, this could use some water, but that's about it. There we go. Good. Like the forest beast is growling in the distance. Okay, I got some more must here. Actually, I can actually put that onto something for sure. For sure now. Oh, these run out. Okay. Yeah, we need to replenish them. Got some charcoal and ash like we usually do. Do we have any dry needles anywhere? Yeah, we do have quite a few actually. Okay. And then we need to fill these up. And there. Take this out. Beautiful. And then... Okay. So that's done. How's the one inside? Maybe we just keep the one inside running at all times. Although it is almost out, so we might as well. But like, I'm so sleepy, dude. Okay. I think it's time to sleep. Let's check out our little birdies. Okay, there's 2 more eggs that were fertilized. That's gonna be partridges. We got nursery to the north. Here we have the little chicks, partridge chickens. And then to the south, we got some birds that need to be named. So please name them. Thank you very much. Just say 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you have the piggy paradise. And here you have the gangsta's palace. The place where Gangsta lives and waits for his wife. How much longer will he has to wait? I don't know. Maybe a while more. Maybe he gets lucky one of these days. Who knows? We'll see. We get another Moon Maiden dream. Wait patiently. Wait. Keep your eyes on her. I will hunt the beast. I will find it and slay it. Keep watching her. There we go. She gives us a moon blessing, but also a maiden blessing. This increases grief, and this one gives us profile, but also protects us from the wolves. So that's nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we slept for a long time before that happened, so. But yeah, like, okay, fire pits researched, good. What else can we research? Okay, now fire pit's gonna be really good for us. Actually, it's exactly what we need. Clean. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the moon. Every full moon, the Moon Maiden dream happens. Hey. Shows the current phase of the moon. Fuller moons provide more moonlight and strengthen moon rituals. The new moon is the weakest phase. It gives way to waxing crescent and waxing gibbous, and finally the full moon. The full moon is the strongest phase. It's followed by the waning gibbous, then the waning crescent before returning to the new moon. Right, every moon, full moon, you get a Moon Maiden dream, if you're wondering. That's how it works. Oh, these are evaporating nicely. I like to see it. You love to see it. Okay, got some more here. Okay. I think we're gonna be able to make some more soon. Not yet, but getting there. Okay, we can drop the rest inside. Alright. Yeah, I feel like maybe capacity got reduced a little bit for liquids at least. I wonder. Let's make the fire pit. That's gonna change things around a little bit. We still have a minor sleep deprivation, but I'm hungry though, and we have a potage to go through. Actually, know what? I'm just gonna dump. Will I dump this inside there? No, can we just drink this?
Yeah.
Okay. We have to be careful. We don't want these to spoil. I don't want anything to spoil. How's the food situation, by the way? Okay, spices. I mean, spices, when they spoil, they spoil. We can't do much about that. Okay, we got some brain mush, 55%. Okay. Fired boiled meat scraps. Okay, we could like do something with that, maybe. And then... Okay, forest caps. Okay, did the forest caps outside, right? I don't know, it's impossible to tell. The fires run out as well. Okay. So we need to deal with that. Right. Let's turn this. Oh, doesn't have enough fuel. Okay. Yeah. They did. Nice. Okay. Good. Not sure. Okay, are the fox things ready? Not. How long does it take? I don't know. What do we do with all these dried forest caps? We could store them. I actually like the idea of storing them. Okay. By the way, no more river water. Water is just water. Now if you grab some lake water, that's the river water. It has 1% bacteria in it. It's very clean. If you do the same with the pond, it's not so clean. It takes one tick to get rid of this bacteria here. We'll see what we do with that. But yeah, that's the new river water. Quote unquote river water and lake water. It's nice and clean. Okay. if you make like stew from like dirty water, it's gonna have a lot of bacteria to begin with, so it's kind of really important actually. Okay, so we got some mud now, so we can actually go and seal the mushrooms if you have room for them, that is. Yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye gear. There we go. Okay, so mushroom's gonna be doing good. Nettles. Fine. Rye. Fine. Dry meat. Okay for now. But definitely something that's gonna need attention sometime soon in the future. Okay, then yeah, let's grab some more charcoal and ash. I like to use charcoal and ash a lot, so make sure we grab that. And then yeah, refill these and light them up. Good. Okay, once we're done with sleeping, with sleep deprivation, I will make the fire pit. But yeah, let's first get rid of the sleep deprivation. Still not gone, still not gone. Okay, okay, gone, good. Alright, grab here some charcoal and ash. Beautiful. And yeah, I do also want the fermentation bins, but I decided... okay, let's drink the old potage, maybe, like, I don't know. You still have a lot of these to drink through. I said fire pit next, right? Yeah, the new stuff. The new stuff. There's also pies in the game now. Delicious. But we're gonna need some wheat for that. We need some flour for that. But pies... pies, you can put like 4 ingredients of any kind in it. It's gonna take up the flavors of it. So it's like a solid stew, really, but only for 4 ingredients. It's pretty cool, actually. Okay. Okay, let me think. Fox pelt? No. Okay, fire pit. Okay, first we're gonna need 8 stones and something to dig with. Okay. Where do we gonna grab stones? We can grab them here. Ooh. Well, that's not good. I need to rearm these. At least one. And then maybe later we can do the rest. Also, like, what's up with the... okay, it's just a bunch of twigs. Okay, that's acceptable. Okay, we came here for stones, though. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna dig a little bit. We're gonna put some stones around it. This one is pretty cheap considering what it is. If you use a shovel, it takes 15 minutes faster. If you use like something like a long stick, which I'm not even sure we have, then it takes 30 minutes. The first step. And then the second step is always 30 minutes. Some clay, some long sticks, and some twine. Okay. What went out of fuel? Oh, the oven. Okay. Yeah, I should probably demolish one of them, to be honest. But it's fine for now. Okay. Do we have anything else we need to dry, though? Let's see. Bird meat. Okay. Fire it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could dry that, I guess. It's gonna spoil otherwise, so... okay. Good. And then, yeah, I'm gonna need 4 sticks. I kind of feel like we can probably do it here. Not sure how many twine. So the sticks are these, right? This clearly needs 5 sticks, though. Like, I don't know. Yeah, art is just for, like... this is just the idea of how it might look like. It doesn't necessarily look like that. Anyway, it probably does, though. We find some magical way to get 1 more stick somewhere. Okay, 1, 2. Take a break. 3. What just happened? Oh, the campfires run out. Again? Dude, these run out super fast. super fast. Yeah, actually this is pretty nice. Like we grab a charcoal and then we cut down a tree. I just don't want to overdo it though, right? Yeah, definitely not. I don't know how much charcoal and ash I really need. I don't think I do, so also let's like empty these bags here. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, so we should have enough sticks, but we definitely want to restart the campfires. So 1, 2, 3, 4, good. Okay. Although now that we're gonna have the fire pit, things are gonna change a bit. Bam! The fire pit. Ta-da! Ta-da! I think I prefer this. This thing uses the fuel at the same rate that one campfire does. It has less capacity though. It's a little bit more shallow. So it's like it's both less and more efficient depending how you look at it. If you fill it up to full, it's gonna last less. So in that way it's less efficient. But if you don't, then it's more, I think. But we have some potage that needs to be warmed up, so we're gonna start with that. Some soup. Soup! We have some soup. There we go. So it can hold 2 cauldrons, 4 pots, or 8 bowls. The fire pit can. And it's on, right? Yeah, okay. Good. And then, yeah, this one we want to finish eating, drinking. And then we got some more bilberry must. Okay, this needs to empty it. Needs to be emptied. Okay, we have more room now, I feel like. We can grab some more soon. But also soon we're gonna need some fermentation bins, so that's kinda important to do as well. Can you fire up these inside the oven? Needs to be fired in a kiln. No, in a kiln. Now the kiln, its capacity also changed. You can hold like quite a few pots actually. Like 4? Okay. And what, 2 cauldrons maybe? Let's see. Okay. Now somebody's been using kilns to heat up stuff. That was not intended. Like, it's gonna probably be doable for a while, but like, I don't know, we need to see what we do with that. I mean, it's a nice, clever use of game mechanics, but kiln would probably be a little bit too hot. You know? Just saying. Do you have any dirt around here? We actually do, like 1. We have a single piece of dirt, dude. Okay. Okay, let's go to our storage. And... okay. Forest... oh, whoa. What did I write? Forest caps. There we go. Open. Fill. Close. Good. Alright. Cool. Let's see. What's next? That's fine. Lots of cooking pots here. Bilberry syrup. Yeah, I need to like organize things a little bit better, but it's fine for now. A pine long stick. That probably goes in here, right? Oh, a new partridge chick. Off to the nursery you go. Bam. And another female partridge. Oh, how lucky we are, kinda. We're gonna have more birds to feed, though. Name me 5. There you go. We had like one male and then a whole bunch of females. Okay, they're gonna work through the enclosure's food like it's nobody else's business. So something we have to keep our minds on. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is working nicely. So heat it up, potages and soups slowly lose bacteria over time. But yeah, we're gonna need more yarn, right? Yeah, let's make some more fermentation bins. Okay. Let's not forget to do that. Okay. So yarn. I don't know how many I want. Oh, wait. Actually, we don't need fermentation bins. I'm stupid. A large container for food preservation preserves food better and can also be used for alcohol production when sealed. Can be sealed with fat, mud, or clay. We can use storage pots now for alcohol production. So you no longer need fermentation bins. I totally forgot about that. But what do we do now? Like, I guess we just make some more small cloth. Maybe even some normal cloth. Some small cloth. I don't know. We can use these as bandages, no? Yeah. There we go. Totally forgot about that teensy-weensy detail. Now we do have unfired fermentation bin. I guess we're gonna fire it up. You know what? Let's make some storage pots then. Since they are the ones now being used for wine making. You can also do it in a barrel, by the way. How many of these does fit in a kiln? 1. Let's go. Yeah, that's a bit harsh. You gain some, you lose some, right? Some things are easier now, some things are a little bit tougher. Okay, so there, that one apparently had less fuel in general. Okay. Okay. So we don't have to do that. Okay. But yeah, maybe definitely. Where's my broth that I was drinking? Didn't I have like a potage in here that I was slowly sipping? Oh, there it is. Why is it outside? I have no idea. I think I was putting it like... Okay, 142, a little bit thick. Okay, we got another clay cauldron. But like... Okay, these we have to drink. Okay. And then, yeah, once we'll have syrup... Oh, this is syrup now. Okay. Okay, that evaporated quite fast, actually. Okay, this is must, and this is syrup. Okay, let's put syrup in a storage container and make some wine out of it. Do you have any more syrup somewhere? Okay, this is must. Yeah, this is far away from being... Okay. Okay, let's see if they actually work. That's always scary. I guess we can use the one with salt. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Of course, we need to seal it. So it's gonna be the next order of business. Wait. It's some dirt. There you go. And you have so many things in that storage, like we definitely should like look into making it less messy, but it's fine. Ah, what else is in the update? So barrels and ports can now ferment, like total overhaul of the... There. There we go, wine. Okay, cool, works. So yeah, now sugar is turning into wine, and that's that. Same as in the fermentation bin. It just holds way more, so no longer need to make an army of little fermentation bins for that to happen. Amazing change, if you ask me. One of the best ones. One of the best ones. So now we don't need these anymore. Although we need them. Because we'll grab some more. Okay, how are these doing? Okay, they can use some love. Okay. Oh, they can use some fertilizer actually. Where's that poop of mine? There it is. 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 87, 77, 76, 67, 67. Okay, grab some more bilberries. And then let's grind them. Where's my grinder? There it is. Mill them. And then I got the pulp. The clay balls here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And let's do one more. Surely one extra one will not spoil, right? Because 2 are exactly 12, right? Yeah, that works out pretty nicely, I think. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got some room here. Oh, that's syrup. Okay. Syrup spoils really slowly. Let's just store it. Let's have one cauldron for that also. Do we actually have a cauldron for that? That's a good question. Not really. Okay. What do we do with this fire, bro? I'm just gonna empty it. There we go. Once we have a little bit more syrup, we're gonna start the fermentation process. Wait, did all the fires run out at the same time? No, outside is not. Okay, this thing. Okay. Good. And then, yeah, let's continue. So, bilberry syrup. Wait, are all these full? Yeah, apparently. Okay, let's grab some more charcoal and ash. Okay. And I think I'm done with grabbing charcoal and ash, to be honest. Let's just fill these up. We have so much. We can always make more if we need it in the same way, so we have all the campfires ready to serve us in exactly that kind of way. You can also drag and drop. Some people prefer that. I don't know what I prefer. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna need like some of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 4. Make some light inside. I guess we can grab it once it fully empties sometimes. I don't know. Bam. Bam. Okay, and then of course here we have... Okay. Okay, we are kind of ready to go to sleep again. Anything else we need to do? Not really. We can drink this broth, I guess.
Yeah.
Taste plant.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, nighty night. We have some traps outside that we need to fix. We could build another fire pit, I guess. That would be better. Yeah, that would spend way less fuel than for campfires, and it does the same thing actually. Yeah. If I build one and I need more, I should really build another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nice and done. We got some boiled meat that we need to eat at some point. The boiled meat. Okay. And there we go. And then, of course, do we have any more of these bowls? We do. Taman. Exactly 2. There we go. Alright. There. Bam! Okay. So all the bilberries, all the new bilberries are now also getting done. Okay. Yeah, the only downside of this is that you have to refill it often, but it's not too bad. There. Okay. Good. Next order of business. Another one. Yeah. You can also build it inside, but it produces... No, not that one. It produces a lot of smoke. It's capable of smoking up the room even with the door open. So that's that. This will survive actually. Well, not something 8 from it. Maybe hard to say. It seems like it. Okay, apparition. Wasn't there an animal though there for a moment? I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it was. What's up with this? Okay, fat chunk's looking okay. So we are still waiting for another piggy, so this is what this is for. Yeah, some more foxes would be nice as well. These can hatch foxes. Let's not forget about our hero. The unlucky male who gave his life so he can get some more pelts. Unsung hero. But we came here for some stones, which we actually don't have a lot of now that I think about it. I don't know if I want to spend all the stones for the fire pit though. Now we don't have any stones. Like, do we have some stones somewhere at least? Okay, we have one inside. We can always go and grab some more later, so that's that, but... Okay. Yeah, let's eat that maybe. Like a whole bunch of dried meat. A bit much, but okay. Taste okay. It's been a while since I really cared about the taste. If my gratification is low, I might invest some time in making sure it's nice, but... Okay, so we need 4 twine. There we go. And it's like 3 sticks. Wait, I should have some sticks actually. Yeah, I didn't think I'm gonna build another one, so... Okay. I must kill a partridge, dude. Another partridge. Ugh. Name me 6. It's crazy how many females we got. Like, the females are more common, but they're not that much more common. That's really weird, actually. I think I didn't sleep long enough, to be honest. It seems like we started the day super early. There's something very suspicious about that. You know? Very, very suspicious about that. Okay, so we got that, good. And then I need 4 clay, shouldn't be too hard. Need to find the shovel. Okay. And then the sieve. And then we build it. There we go. And then we fill them up. And we light it up. There. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, I got some dried turnroot and some dried meat. That's fine. We'll see what we do with that. And there we go. Okay, this one's empty. That's cool. This one, some brain mush. That's cool. Dude, I'm running out of meat. Is that possible? Is this really happening? It's been so long since we like killed an animal. We need to go hunting, dude. That's crazy, no? Okay, so now... Yeah, so these are now not as necessary anymore. I think we're just gonna turn them off. We can use them for later if we really need to. But, yeah, we have a new hero in town. Called the Fire Pit. There we go. Alright, so... Fire Pit, or the bilberry syrup making station. Speaking about bilberry syrup, how's our wine? How is our wine? There we go, bilberry wine. So this will slowly increase in alcohol over time. It should also increase in quality a bit. It's already starting. It's gonna be a little bit less sweet, but it's gonna be nice and alcoholic. Then of course here we're gonna put the syrup, and then of course piss right next to the king and queen of liquids, the piss and wine. Okay. Where did that come from? I don't even know. Alright, so yeah, I'm very happy with the new fire pits. They are really good. Like this is so nice to see. 8 clay bowls at once in one cooking station, evaporating the syrup. And then yeah, I guess we're gonna fire up some more storage pots. Maybe I put one in hand just to remind myself of that. And cool. So yeah, hopefully enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next episode of Card Survival Fantasy Forest, where we're gonna survive in the fantasy forest some more. And not yet next episode, but the episode after that we're gonna show off the teas as well, and pies maybe. We'll see. The Nearmer signing out. Bye bye.